Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today we're going to be trying out a bunch of new makeup that I've been kind of just hanging on to, saving to where I have enough to do pretty much a full face of trying new makeup, both indie brands, drugstore, and I think there's one or two high-end products in here. I am still awaiting a couple items from my Sephora VIB sale haul, so as soon as I receive everything, I will definitely be doing a video trying a lot of the stuff out for you guys. But today is stuff that I've just been collecting prior to that, and I'm really excited. I know some of you were anxious to see this new one from Suva Beauty. This is their new Hydra Space water activated liners in action. I picked up some new things from the Essence by Disney Villains collection. I have a new eyeshadow palette from Game Beauty that we're going to be trying out today. I have just a lot of stuff. Some are things that I've had in the past that weren't currently in my stash, so I wanted to pick them up and try them out again. And I'm just really excited to put my makeup on, have a little chat, see what's going on with you guys, and just try out some new makeup. If it is your first time here on my channel, I want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steph, and this is what I love to do. I love trying out new makeup. You're always going to see new makeup reviews here on my channel. I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. We do makeup ranking videos. If that sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, I do tend to upload quite a bit. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like what you see, if you like just a good old-fashioned chit chat, get ready with me, give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, I will have everything that I'm wearing in today's video linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's dive on into this basket of goodies. If you guys want to see me apply some new makeup, keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is apply primer, and this is actually one of the things that I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. It is the Peace Out Instant Pore Perfector. It has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and mushroom extract. It says to focus this on the areas with enlarged pores, which of course are on my nose, right around here. This is where I have some old acne scars, minor discoloration, and then to lightly just press it, tap it into the skin. It does come sealed. This is my first time trying Peace Out. Ooh, I have a feeling this might be like my Catrice 1 Minute Face Perfector. It looks the same, kind of does feel the same. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more. Feels nice and smoothing. It feels hydrating, but not like a moisturizer. Alright, let me take a closer look. Yeah, I kind of see a little bit of a blurring effect. Okay, it feels good. Feels really nice. For foundation, I'm going to go in with my latest foundation that's in my stash, and this is the newly reformulated YSL All Hours foundation. This one does have SPF 30 in it. It is going to be full coverage. It's like a luminous matte finish. I have a review over it. It's actually a really, really nice foundation. I want to say it retails for $56. So it's YSL. It's not going to be, you know, the most affordable foundation in your stash, but it is a good one. And if you've never tried it, maybe you never tried the old formula, I actually think this new one is pretty good, maybe a little bit of a step up. Now I am using my BK 101 foundation brush, which, by the way, I should probably switch this because I have some new BK Beauty brushes in here. I also have some new Refer brushes. So I have this one right here. Here is the Refer 37. I need to take these brushes out so I can see what all is at the bottom of this pile. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, you know, all these brushes, I think I'm gonna use this one. This is the Refer 36. I'm gonna use this one for concealer. This one, not too sure what I'm going to use this one for. Now, there was one, this one right here. This is the 109. This is like a mini version of my beloved 101 foundation brush. So you can see how different they are. One's definitely bigger than the other. So let's try this one. Let's try the BK 109. Well, it feels nice. It doesn't feel, you know, as densely packed as the 101, but I feel like you can just work with this one in smaller areas, especially if you're gonna just want to maybe build up coverage in a small area, or maybe you're not applying foundation to your entire face or concealer for that matter. You can just grab this one and it'll be exactly what you need. I think for me though, like with everyday foundation application, especially if it's a liquid, I would prefer to use the 101. But I can kind of see this one, the 109, being good for like cream to powder foundations. Yeah, it's blending the foundation really well. Not really seeing any streaks. I feel like it's actually a little easier to work with just because it is a little bit smaller. Easier to get into the little crevices, especially around the nose. I like it. I think that looks good. Ignore this mark, the mark of the pillow. It is early when I'm filming this video. Alright, now I don't have a new concealer to try out for you guys today, so I'm going to go in with one I haven't used in a while. This one's from Makeup Revolution, and this is the Conceal and Define concealer. I have the shade C2.5. Now we're going to use the Rephr 36. This one is definitely the one that's very similar to the BK A506 that was from the Angie Hot and Flashy collection, which you all know is one of my most favorite concealer brushes like ever. This one feels a little more densely packed, and it is. It's bigger as well. I'll show them to you. I'll show the other one to you so we can compare them. I'm just taking whatever I had left on the back of my hand from foundation, and I'm just gonna press over everything. I meant to do this before I started applying concealer, but I forgot, and that's okay. Just do it this way. So here are the two brushes. BK over here, Rephr over here, and when I turn them to the side, you can definitely see that they have the little angle on them, but I'm pretty sure you can see like their differences. I don't know, first impression, I'm still in love with that BK A506, but I'll definitely be using the Rephr one as well. Now for setting powder, I picked up this one from Rimmel. This is the Stay Matte powder. This was like $5 at, I think Target is where I got it. So a lot of you, or I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, they really like this powder. I think Allie Glines is the one that kind of really put this powder on the map. And I know she swears by this powder. I haven't watched her in a while, but I'm pretty sure this one is still in her stash. The shade that I have is shade 01 Translucent. Is it translucent or no, transparent? So I'm going to take this new brush from BK. This is the 113 brush. You can kind of see it's flat on both sides and then a little poofy at the top. Use that to set the T-zone. I will set my under eye area with this powder. Yeah, this brush is going to be perfect for applying powder to the under eye area. Just to areas where you don't want to necessarily powder your entire face. I like that we're seeing smaller sizes in this new extension of the core line from BK Beauty. I definitely think there were some brushes that were needed that we finally got. This one being one of them. Not bad at all. Now for blush, I also picked up this one from Rimmel. I used to have this one in my stash. This is the Natural Bronzer, and the shade I picked up is 22 Sun Bronze. So I'm gonna go in with this brush from BK. This is the 111 brush. Similar to the one I just used, but obviously this is whiter. This brush could easily be used for bronzer, for blush, whatever you want to do with it. I tend to use a style like this for bronzer though. This bronzer is a waterproof bronzer, and I've always enjoyed it. Always loved it. I discarded the one I had about a year ago just because of age. But the good thing about this and the powder is they're super affordable. Again, they're like $5. Alright, so I like the bronzer. I think it's a really pretty bronzer and not bad for $5. Now I have a few blushes to try out. So I picked up another one of the Juvia's Place blushes. I picked up Volume 4. And then I also picked up the Essence by Disney Villains blushes. I got Ursula, and let me take the little, I thought Ursula looked like a bronzer, but it said blush, and I think that's like a little highlighter to give it some shimmer. And then here is what the Evil Queen looks like. I want to use both of them. I think I'm going to use those, and I'll save the Juvia's Place blush for another day. I'm going to start first with the Essence. I'm going to use this one from Lunar Beauty. I'm just picking up all around it. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I kind of think you could use this as a bronzer. And then if you don't want to get that glow, don't tap in the middle. Yeah, they should have just called this a bronzer. Maxi Blush. Now we'll go into Evil Queen. Same brush. See, like this, I can see a bit of a rose. Very glowy, and I don't mind that at all. So the latest setting sprays in my stash are these two. I have the One Size On Till Dawn, and then I have the Charlotte Tilbury. We'll go in with the Charlotte Tilbury one. I saw a video on Instagram from Rose and Ben showing that adding setting spray like at the end, like what I just did, might not necessarily work for everybody. That setting spray you should use before you apply any powder product. So I think I'm going to try doing that this week and see how I like that. Because I'll admit, sometimes setting spray, it kind of does change the foundation, how it looks just a little bit. And especially if you have a sprayer on your setting spray that it's not the most finest of a mist, sometimes those water droplets can actually cause the makeup to remove. And I've had that happen with very expensive setting sprays and also drugstore. It doesn't make a difference, but I kind of liked her technique and I liked the way it looks, so I think I'm gonna be trying that out. Okay guys, so the base is done. I don't have any new brow products, so I'll pop off camera, take care of the brows, and then I'll come back and we'll start working with the eyeshadow palette with the Suva Beauty, what is this? Hydra Space Water Activated Liner, and just more goodies that I have in this basket. Alright guys, brows are on and I use Urban Decay Brow Blade. The shade I use is Brunette Betty. So let's dive into, I have some lashes that I'll be applying. These are like little half lashes. And then we're going to be playing with the new Cyberpunk palette from Game Beauty. Ooh, it's a colorful palette. I love that. Yellow, blue. Excited for that. And then what I'm really, really excited for is this new Suva Beauty palette. This, if you've never looked or worked with Suva Beauty, they are water activated liners. And this is their new palette for fall. This is the Hydra Space palette. How beautiful are these shades? Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay, so let's go first with Cyberpunk over here. What do I feel like doing? I really want to use like this little quadrant. This is just really, really calling out at me. I think I'll start with this shadow first. This one is called Mod. Now, these are 4 of the new eyeshadow brushes from BK Beauty. I think I'll start, this one is the 209. It's just like a little flat shader brush. This can be our inner corner highlight as well. It's a really pretty light blue. Small little brushes, they make the biggest impact when it comes to applying your shadow. Precision is exactly what they're going to give you. Now I'm going to keep using the same brush, and I'm going to go into that other matte blue Cyborg. I'm going to start applying it up here. I will blend it out, like the edges, just a little bit. Right now I'm just packing it on. So I'm going to take the BK 211 brush, which is kind of like maybe the Refer 14. And this is what I'm going to use to lightly blend out the edges. I did pick up a little bit of this shadow called Cyborg. Now I'm going to go into this dark purple matte. This one is called Neuromancy. I'm using the same 211. I think those shadows are blending really well with one another. Really help to deepen up that outer corner. Now I'm going back in with Mod. That was the first shadow. Okay. Now notice how I left that little middle free. I think, I don't know if the yellow would really show up. I'm gonna try the yellow, same brush. Oh yeah. Ooh, I like that. Nice. Just adding a little bit more of the light blue. Ooh, okay. All right, matte eye. So I think for the lower lash line, I really want to go in with this blue shimmer. This one is called Men and Mod Drive. Men and Mod Drive. I don't know. The whole brand is a video game brand, and I haven't played video games in years. Now, let's see. I don't actually, do I want to do that, or do I want to dip into, let's try the Suva Beauty. Let's try the Suva Beauty instead for the lower lash line and also for the top lash line. We have a similar shade right here. We also have that purple. I'm going to go in with this one though. And I'm going to use, they all come with brushes. I've used their brushes before. I tend to not use the brush that often that comes with this particular palette. So instead I'm going to go in with this one, the Refer 34. This is one of the new brushes. So I have some setting spray, or you can use water. I mean, I'm just spraying directly in the pan with my setting spray, and then I'm gonna swirl my brush in the pan. Now there is the possibility that, see, like right now it's a little too wet. I'm applying it to the back of my hand, and you see how it kind of shears itself out. That just means it's just too wet right now. So you kind of let it dry up for a bit. Ooh, but you can already see the sparkle, the shift. I've put these in the waterline with no issues. You'll just need to try it out for yourself. See if that's something that works. I'll swatch out this palette for you in a second. Yeah, now that it dried a little bit, so much easier to work with. Now we need to do something fun and sparkly for the top. So I think I'm gonna go in with the gold next. Gold is up there. I actually think I might need to, no, I think it's the perfect amount of wetness. right, so just something like that. I actually think what I want to do is bring the blue liner in to kind of do like that reverse cat eye effect. So let's see. All right, just something like that. I'm gonna have to like clean it up a little bit, but I'll do that off camera. Okay, so ooh, I'm glad I was able to try that out. All right, so I don't have a new mascara. Yeah, I don't have a new mascara, so I'm gonna take care of mascara off camera, and then I'm also gonna apply these lashes right here from Eyelure, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look. Alright guys, so here's the completed eye look. I did swatch out the Suva Beauty palette and it is just gorgeous. I will say that the gold and silver shades are going to be the most textured, and then the other ones are a bit more smoother. And I kind of cleaned up the inner corner. I wasn't really liking the way that reverse cat eye was going, so I just took that off, and then I went in for the lower waterline with a ColourPop color stick. This one is in the shade, it's a matte shade, and it's called We're Off. And then the mascara I'm using is from Clarins. It's the, what is that mascara called? Something, is it Supernova or Supernova? Something like that. I'll have it in the description box. For lips, I'm going to wear one of the new shades of the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. You gotta shake this for a good 5 seconds. I do have a video where I swatched out all 10 of the new nude shades, and this one is shade 110, Awestruck. Okay guys, so the look is now complete. Let me just quickly go over everything. I'll say that my new brushes from Refer and BK Beauty, love them. Can't wait to use the rest of them, especially the ones that I wasn't able to use in today's video. The Rimmel Stay Matte and the Natural Bronzer, love them. I think for $5 a piece, maybe even in some stores $1 less. I don't think you can go wrong. So far, I think the bronzer is beautiful. I have used the bronzer before. This is a repeat purchase, but I've never used the powder. So I'm going to be curious to see how my normal to oily skin holds up throughout the day. The Suva Beauty palette, I love it. Again, love the swatches. This is my second Suva Beauty water activated liner palette. The new Game Beauty Cyberpunk palette, which I do have a code with Game Beauty. I think my code is Steff's Beauty Stash. I'll have it here, and then I'll have it in the description box as well. But I love the color story. This is my favorite little quadrant, but you can definitely venture over here and mix and match the shades together. I'm definitely going to want to play with this again, try and do like an Instagram reel or YouTube short with it, because I just think it's a really cute palette. I love their packaging too. Like, their packaging is just perfect size, perfect everything. What else was new? I've been using the YSL foundation. This is a newly reformulated one. I've used it a few times already and I really did like it. The lashes, oh, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, didn't like these lashes. I put them on and it did nothing. It made my own lashes look worse. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to tweak them. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, that's why I'm not wearing the lashes. It's just the mascara. New for me is the Peace Out Instant Pore Perfector, which reminds me a lot of my Catrice 1 Minute Face Perfector that costs $10, $8. This one was, I think, $20 or $25. But I don't think that the Catrice has like hyaluronic acid or niacinamide in it. So if that's something that you're looking for, you want something that's going to be a little pore filling, pore blurring, I actually like the way this worked, and I like the way the foundation went over on top of it. This was one of the items I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. I'm loving the new shades of the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. Again, I've swatched all 10 shades out. I'll definitely have that channel, or have that channel, I'll definitely have that video linked in the description box so y'all can check it out. What else was new that I tried? I think I covered everything already. I forgot to mention that Game Beauty did send me some eyeliners, so I'll have to reserve these for another video because I wasn't able to use them today, but they sent me a green, a black, and actually no, 2 blues, a brighter blue and a darker blue, and then this one is a black one. And I think that's it, guys. The Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, I've used that before. I really enjoy it. Oh, the blushes, the Disney villain blushes. Where did they go? Here, the Essence Blushes, love them. Cute. This was the only thing I picked up from this collection. It was a full collection. It had like lippies and there was some eyeshadow palettes, but these were the only thing that really caught my eye. So let me know what you thought of today's video. What were some of your favorite products that I tried out today? Is there anything that you picked up that I picked up, or maybe now you're going to? Leave it in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.